Listen in Colour. Hi everyone, welcome to Listen in Colour with me, Rachel Walker-Mason. We've got some more Nightwish, and due to popular, very, very popular demand, we have The Greatest Show on Earth. Ooh, chord. Is that guitar playing a cello sound? Wow. Beautiful. Whew! That was like drifting through space. And now I'm somewhere else. Wow. Woo! Gosh, so we're nearly 3 minutes in, and we've been treated to this beautiful piano kind of solo, and then the amazing sound of a guitar. It must have been with a pedal or something that had made it sound like a cello, but then you could still tell it was guitar because it was mixed so beautifully. Some of the bits where the notes sort of blended off, you could tell it was still electric guitar because it just had a little bend in it. I don't know, there was something really special. I was like, oh yeah, there's still guitar qualities in that. It's beautiful. Yeah, like I was saying, it was like drifting through space, that opening section with those rolling, almost like waves, like rolling through the stars. It was so beautiful. And that backdrop as well is exactly how I was feeling. Really kind of blues and these kind of warm blues and greens kind of colors. It felt really calming, like when you're listening to a meditation tape and you're just chilled out and completely relaxed. That's how it felt there. And that beautiful guitar sound coming in, it was almost like a cry, like a cry of birth or nature, or I don't know, there was something just really naturalistic about it that wasn't too kind of guitar solo show off kind of thing. It was just gentle and beautiful. Love it. Right, let's see where it's going to go. Maybe this is one of their more gentle songs. Ah, there's our queen. Mm. Mm. Gorgeous. Oh, that was like a good witch singing you a lullaby. That was gorgeous. So those kind of things I was seeing in my mind kind of a part of the story. So it was about so it's like the first day, sunrise on the first day, like the dawn of the universe or earth or all of it, who knows? Um, and just looking at this perfection before humans came and ruined it all, basically. And nature being so perfect and lovely, and it all looking so fresh and new, and us sleeping. So yeah, perhaps it's like before humans awoke and came into the world. Perhaps it's about that. Um, yeah, still don't know where the title comes in yet. It's an unusual title. I was expecting something like The Greatest Showman, Greatest Show on Earth. I was like, oh, maybe it's some kind of circus thing, but it isn't. Well, not yet, anyway. Ooh. Oh.
After sleeping through 100 million centuries, we have finally opened our eyes on a sumptuous planet, sparkling with color, bountiful with life. Within decades, we must close our eyes again. Isn't it a noble and enlightened way of spending our brief time in the sun? To work at understanding the universe and how we have come to wake up in it.
Whoa. Oh, something's kicking off. Okay, right, let's just talk about that bit. The pipes. Oh my goodness. They kind of look like bagpipes, but not quite. I think they might be kind of an Irish pipe or something, but there's always something about the cry of them that almost sounds like a new birth. There's something really natural about them. They use them like there's a lot of use of those kind of pipes in Lord of the Rings in the soundtrack that Howard Shaw made, because there's something that evokes nature and like rolling fields and big skies and trees and things. They use it a lot when they're in the Shire and the bit in Hobbiton because it just sounds rural and beautiful and natural. And that just took me straight to big, beautiful fields and seas, and almost like you're looking over the natural world and just seeing how beautiful it is. Absolutely loved it. So I did a little bit of research on who was speaking in this, and it's Professor Richard Dawkins, who is very famous evolutionary biologist, and he has a book called the God Delusion and things like that. So I've never really. My husband has read quite a lot of his stuff because my husband is a physicist, so he knows lots about things like that. I don't really know much of Richard Dawkins' work, but listening to that, I was kind of like, "Oh, I quite like this." He's got a very calming voice, first of all, which fits really nicely in this like scene of the song, but also actually what he was saying was really true. After sleeping 100 million years, we finally opened our eyes on a sumptuous planet. So I think this is from one of his books, and I've never really been interested in reading any of Professor Richard Dawkins' books particularly, but I really like this. This is really interesting. After sleeping through 100 million centuries, we have finally opened our eyes on a sumptuous planet, sparkling with colour, bountiful with life. True. Within decades, we must close our eyes again. Yep, that's talking about the death of a human. Like, we collectively will all be born on this planet and then die on this planet. Um, it's this section. Isn't it a noble and enlightened way of spending our brief time in the sun to work at understanding the universe and how we have come to wake up in it? And is that the meaning of life? Is that looking at um yeah, that it brings up a lot of questions. So it brings spiritually brings up a lot of questions, but then if you don't really have a kind of spiritual vent or religious vent, then you'll think about what else that could mean. It's really interesting. We've always wanted to know what the meaning of life is, why we're here, what it's all about. And yeah, it's a natural thing for us to want to understand something that we probably will never really truly know. Why are we here? But yeah, this song is who other than Nightwish to take on basically the biggest concept in the universe? Why are we here? They're like, yeah, we'll do a song about it. It is a 20-minute song, to be fair, because it's a big concept. But yeah, what other band would take that on seriously?
Way of spending our brief time in the sun to work at understanding the universe and how we have come to wake up in it.
Woo! There we go.
The cosmic law of gravity pulls billboards around the fire. Careless cold infinity in every vast direction. Lonely Pharaoh in the Goldilocks zone, she has exhaled to sail from the stellar nursery into a carbon feast.
Wow.
Luca, the tapestry of chemistry. There's a writing in the garden, leading us to the mother of all. We are one, we are
Oh,
lost. Oh, there's what will be. Science of the legal, you see.
wow.
Chaos flash right in the tide of our soul. Day to day, you open it for the greatest show on earth. By the shadow.
Blimey, I was not expecting that chorus. This is like a full opera. It's amazing. Like, I've gone through a load of movements already that are so contrasting. Wow. Like, that chorus makes me feel like it's the end of time, and those of us that are left are hanging on to earth with like reins as we're like sailing towards the sun, and the earth's gonna be dissolved in the sun or explode, and we're like, ah, and it's that chorus is the music that's gonna accompany us. That's a very odd image, but yeah, some of you might be like, oh yeah, no, I totally know what you mean. It's so epic and triumphant, and also trying to understand the nature of the universe and how we're connected and why we're here, what it's all about. It's such a massive concept that you need a big song like this to even begin talking about it.
Of a biological whole answer my the tapestry of chemistry. There's a writing in the guiding, leading us to the mother of all. We are one, we are
Oh. Wow. This is epic. Woo! And the headbanging's in, yes!
Of the Devonian Sea.
Beautiful.
Lay your stars right in the top of our soul. A day-to-day new opening for the greatest show.
Woo! God, they must be exhausted. Working in the music industry is not well paid, so if you would like to support me, you can do so by buying me a coffee or a tea, as I say, because I'm British and drink a lot of tea. A link is just here. I want to thank everybody who already does this. You're under absolutely no obligation to do so, so I really appreciate those of you who do and continue to. It's really kind of you, so thank you so much. You can also catch me over on Patreon, where you can watch all of my videos completely ad-free, and there are some special exclusives just for my Patreon members. Oh. Wow, that voice. It's like a David Attenborough documentary with an angel singing on it. Hey! Go on, Troy. Troy and Marco grunting section. Fantastic. Hey. Is there anything Nightwish can't do? Seriously.
After a million years, the show is still here. Not a single one of your fathers died young. The handy travelers out of Africa. Little Lucy of the A4.
You break the fantasy to idolatry, to self-destructive weaponry.
Well,
Into
yeah.
the gotta deep within the past, and a mystic crowd of the hunted.
Enter Ionia, the cradle of all. The architecture of understanding. The human lust to feel so exceptional. Throughout the earth.
Hunger for shiny rocks,
Oh.
fashion clouds, the will to do as you'd be done by. Enter history, the Illuminati, enter mankind.
Wow.
He took his time in the sun, and a dream to understand a single grain of sand. He gave birth to poetry, but wonder seems to be bring the last light of memory.
Oh my gosh, those lyrics were amazing. I'm gonna have to look at that lyric section. That was basically like a little flash through the beginning of the universe, and just taking you very quickly, like the Cliff Notes version, through the universe. Amazing. It God. So is this another Tuamas lyric? Because we know Tuamas is an exceptional lyricist. I'm assuming it's Tuamas, but let me know if he's quoting from something else or if this is more Professor Richard Dawkins kind of references. Let me know, because you lot always know the answers. The human lust to feel so exceptional to rule the earth. Hunger for shiny rocks, for giant mushroom clouds. The will to do just as you'd be done by. Gosh, that is a pretty epic way of summing up humankind, that we turn up and we have this lust to feel exceptional, that we want to be better than other people, and we want to be smarter, and we want to rule things, but we have this innate want to be able to be in charge of things, and whether that's over animals or the planet or other people. Yeah, to feel so exceptional. Hunger for shiny rocks, for giant mushroom clouds. Good Lord. So I'm assuming that's about like nuclear war and things. The will to do just as you'd be done by. So that's a good thing about humans. Like we hope that if we're nice to people, other people will be nice to us. I think that's what it's trying to say there, that we're a kind of messed up. Humans are innately flawed. Because we have free will, and often we choose our free will to go and do terrible things. But in the heart of most people, most rational people, we feel that if we're good, other people will be good to us. So let's hope that continues. And this section here, man, he took his time in the sun, had a dream to understand a single grain of sand. He gave birth to poetry, but one day will cease to be. Greet the last light of the library. Wow. It's beautiful. So beautiful. Wow. I don't know what to say about this song. It's more than a song, and so many of you said you've got to listen to Greatest Show on Earth. And I thought, okay, well, I've listened to quite a bit of Nightwish now, and it's all amazing and it's all epic. How much more epic can it be? And then there's this, and I'm only 3/4 of the way through. I'm not even at the end yet, and it is like a full. I'm gonna have to have a lie down after this. It's a full journey, and I was wondering how much more Nightwish can Nightwish get? This much Nightwish. This. They're doing everything here. Every single thing that they're amazing at, they've put all in one song, and it works. It is beautiful. It's not too much. It's not showing off. It's not like, oh, we'll put in a guitar solo here because we can. Everything works to create one beautiful, perfect whole. Oh, comes another section. Haunting. Good Lord. Unbelievable. I now have merchandise. We have the Listening Colour travel mug, which has my Listening Colour logo, and the Have a Colourful Day logo, which is one of my little catchphrases that I say. I have it in this colour, and then there's one that's a blue and green listening colour if you don't want to be a full rainbow like I do. We also have hats, bags, coasters, whatever you want basically is there. So have a look at the shop and order whatever you like. Oh, Nightwish, you're amazing. No, it's not finished. Just the outro.
We are going to die, and that makes us the lucky ones. Most people are never going to die because they're never going to be born. The potential people who could have been here in my place, but who will in fact never see the light of day, outnumber the sand grains of Sahara.
Wow.
Certainly those unborn ghosts include greater poets than Keats, scientists greater than Newton. You know this because the set of possible people allowed by our DNA so massively exceeds the set of actual people. In the teeth of these stupefying odds, it is you and I in our ordinary from which the vast majority have never stirred.
Oh, that's deep. They are so amazing. Is this their like show closer? It must be, because you can't top this, can you? Aww. God, they love their audiences, don't they? They really do. What's happening now?
Thus, from the war of nature, from famine and death, the most exalted object which we are capable of conceiving, namely the production of the higher animals, directly follows. There is grandeur in this view of life, with its several powers originally breathed into a few forms or into one. And that whilst this planet has gone cycling on according to the fixed law of gravity, from so simple a beginning, endless forms most beautiful. And most wonderful have been and are being evolved.
Wow. What an ending! Actual Professor Richard Dawkins was there and came out on stage. I thought it was just a recorded voiceover that was played. That was really amazing. And watching the audience react to that, how special that is to them, and the band, oh, it was just beautiful. What an epic song. Like the word epic. I can't think of a bigger word. It was just honestly amazing. And I had a whole colour journey in that one. So we started off in those kind of blues and greens of this floating in space. And then with the pipes, it kind of took me into a more green, kind of grassy kind of colour. And then as we travelled through, Floor was singing in that first section where it was like she was like this good witch singing us a lullaby. It had this beautiful kind of purple to it. Then it went into a heavy section, and that was a much darker kind of solid blue. And then the choruses were this enormous, great sort of explosion of like red, the we are here, all of that bit. It was just these huge, big red explosions. They were so exciting. And then the spoken word sections were a kind of a darker blue. God, it was an insane journey, honestly. And then that final section was it went back into those blues and greens I had at the beginning. And I don't know whether that's because it feels like the earth is still going to spin whether we're here or not as humans, and once we're not here, the world can repair itself, hopefully, and it goes back to that beautiful natural kind of thing, the laws of gravity and nature, and it was just beautiful, and it ended kind of in like a cycle of where it started color-wise to me. I'm gonna have to go and think about that one for a while because that's a real it's not just a song, it's a full kind of ethos and thinking about our existence and what we're here for and what we're going to do about it and what we're going to do about the planet. That is something that everybody should hear. Please remember to like, subscribe, share, and comment. And remember to have a colourful day.
Listening